In Persia, in days long ago, the king tossed him back like a pro. But he wasn't amused when Queen Vashti refused, so he opted to change status quo.
You wrote this.
Achashverosh's anger was shed, and he thought, it's about time I be wed. Then, just as was planned, he took Esther's hand, and her origins she kept in her head. Chapter 3. The royal advisors just stared when Mordecai wasn't prepared to bow to a man whose Amalekite clan had too often in memory been spared. With Mordecai's standing position, Haman developed ambition. For 10,000 ducats, Adar shall be ruckus. Who could have had premonition? Esther was told to go pry. As her people would cry, she could try, but no peck on her cheeks in just over 4 weeks.
Pecs?
So if she should die, then
Tony has
goodbye.
big pecs.
Esther was asked what she wanted. Up to half of my kingdom, he vaunted. He asked his queen Jew, what can I do for you? And she boldly answered, undaunted, my petitions and my requests are that you and Haman be my guests.
I am.
Tomorrow we'll dine, and we'll drink some more wine.
Hey, l'chaim!
Chaim, before anything major's addressed. At the party the very next day, it seems they got drunk all the way. A gallows was built, but whose blood would be spilled. And thus began Haman's decay.
Blah, blah.
These are amazing.
Achashverosh slept poorly that night. So they read from the archives on site. He asked, what shall be done when I honor the one whose good deeds once did earn him this right? Now Haman was standing at hand and anticipated how grand to be led on a horse, wearing king's robes, of course. But for Mordecai, all this was planned.
You know what's gonna happen.
At the party, he asked what she wanted. Up to half of my kingdom, he vaunted. He asked his queen Jew, what can I do for you? When her origins she publicly flaunted. Who's the one, Esther? Which is he? Thus the monarch exclaimed in a tizzy. When he followed her gaze, Haman's face was ablaze. As she pointed, Haman got quite dizzy. The king went outside for a breather as Haman turned to Esther and seized her. Harvonah said, his gallows are standing there, fallow. What say you we string up the geezer?
Fellow gallows.
He did it!
Your fellow gallows.
As for Esther,
There we go.
her feelings were mixed. The problem still hadn't been fixed. When you make a decree, dot the I, cross the T, the word of the king can't be nixed. So they sent out a whole new decree in Sivan during day 23. When Adar is at hand, if by air, sea, or land, the Jews shall all fight, they won't flee.
Damn straight.
Mordecai made quite a sight. Crown of gold, dressed in purple and white. We're told that the Persians made Jewish conversions. They ostensibly feared Yiddishkeit. Chapter 9. When the 13th of Adar arrived, the Jews had to fight to survive. And they'd been afraid they wouldn't have slayed 1,000 times 75. They did with their
Are you
foes as they
questioning?
willed. In Shushan, 800 were killed. Dalphon, Aspata, Parmashta, Vaizata, and Haman's expression was chilled. Chapter 10. The bulk of the story is behind us, but the scroll that we're reading reminds us when you promise to spend all your cash at year's end, a new tax on your land must you fine us. You might think I have nothing to say as the king lays a tax, how cliche. But my poetry's flowing, and through Nisan keeps going with rhymes for the Pesach buffet.
L'chaim!
So do you have your Pesach
I want
on?
more. I want
I
more.
don't have